What's good? What's good? This is Steeker. This is Steeker, the podcast. Hey, how's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon. I hope y'all doing good. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep this movement going. And hey, man, I don't understand this. Make me understand this, cause I understand how it feels when you first start off something, right? When I started my YouTube podcast, I remember starting it, and then I'll be honest with y'all, man. I was talking about a mixtape at a time, and I was taking every song, and every song I would describe it, and it was good for the moment. I was living in a different, I had a different house, and then I moved into this house. Long story short, I took a long break, a long break. I would say it had to be almost like 2 to 3 years before I got back into doing the podcast thing. So when I say subscribe to the channel, y'all, and like and share whatever, it means a lot to me because when I first started doing my podcast and I started talking about my mixtape stuff, I literally, when I tell y'all, I couldn't even get like 5 subscribers to just subscribe to the channel, or even, I put it like this. When I stopped doing it, I had a total max, and I did it for, I want to say for 6 months, maybe a little bit longer. But I had a total max probably like 10 subscribers, right? But when I jumped back into it, and I said to myself, hey, if you're gonna do it, stick to it, keep going, push yourself, don't give up, just continue doing it. Eventually, the subscribers will come. But imagine 3 years off, coming back, basically starting all over again, and then building it to where it is now. And of course, I still want my subscribers to still, continue to climb, but every step of the way, I appreciate everybody, from the comments, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. I appreciate it. And it means a lot to me because it lets me know that I'm doing something in order to get me to the next step. I have plenty of goals. The goal is to hopefully get to at least 10,000 subscribers real soon. I don't put a time on it because I understand that this takes time. And what I'm trying to get to y'all to understand is that anything that a person starts off, it's gonna be hard and difficult. It's not gonna be easy. A lot of people would tell you, yeah, go ahead, you could do it, whatever, you do it. But a lot of people ain't clapping for you through the middle of your journey. Everybody's like, who knows if he's gonna make it? And once you make it to a certain level, everybody's like, oh yeah, I knew you're gonna make it. So my point to this video, we're gonna talk about Doja Cat. And I'm not gonna go too crazy on it because yes, I have listened to her music because the radio plays their music over and over and over. But lately, with great power comes great responsibility. That's the way I look at it. So every step of the way with Doja Cat, from what I'm looking at, is that you had to get to that level, right? There was certain songs that you probably put out that didn't hit, certain things that you did that didn't work. But now it's like, it's a lot of demonic things coming out. Now she's going against her fans. And it's like, did you forget who got you in that position? Because going back to what I was talking about, my subscribers, imagine if I go against everybody and then just start, dissing everybody that has supported me through my journey, and expect them to be like, I don't care. Like, or expect them to be like, y'all should understand. No, see, but you have to understand that these people put you here in this level. You got to understand that these people are the ones that elevated you so you could get to the level that you are right now successfully. Am I a big supporter of Doja Cat? No, I'm not. But when you see people and certain celebrities act a certain way, I ask myself, where in the process did you lose who you are, lost yourself as a regular person? Because you reach a certain level, you got to be careful who you're around. You got to be careful on your surroundings, because it's not just the fans that have been riding with you from the beginning. We're talking about even younger kids looking up to you, and they're saying, hey, is this the artist that I fell in love with because of the music? Because I know even my daughter has listened to her music, but I would hate for her to see how she looks like now, or how she acts now. Because I'm like, well, that's not something I'm not trying to introduce my young daughter to look at and say, oh, that's how women are supposed to look like that. Like, no. No, they're not. No, no. And then I can imagine if, let's say, my daughter will be like, "Hey, I love you, Doja Cat," or whatever, and she's like, "I hate you." Like, can you imagine the feelings and emotions of a 9-year-old that loves a certain artist? Because that's what they are. They're sponges and they love certain artists, and when they get a response like that, they're like, "Wow, like I was a fan. Now you lost me as a fan." Now, of course, she's getting a lot of heat from it because she has lost followers. But I've always wondered, when they reach a certain level and they're at the very top of the roof, they're at the top. Do they feel like at that moment nothing could like bring them back down? What goes up must come down. That's just the way life goes. So, or would have been more happier if you didn't get to that level? That's what I don't get. Like I understand, me personally, I understand that if you in the entertainment business, eventually something's gonna give because that's what you're going for. Like me doing this podcast, me doing my music, I know eventually it's gonna do what it's supposed to do because you put in enough work and people gonna support it, they love it, and you hit, and once it hits, it goes. And if it goes to the levels that you never imagined, well, at the end of the day, that's what you were working for, or do you want to go back to your regular life that you were like, man, I want to make it, or like, I don't get it. Maybe because the people around them, surrounding them, because it's too much going on in the industry itself. There's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad. And I wonder, do they get themselves involved in the bad because they're trying to get to the next step? Like, I can't remember who said it, but I wish I knew the person. He has a podcast, but he said he had a conversation with another person. I think it was with Adam 22. He said, "You got money. How much more money do you need, or do you want to do the certain things that go against, who you are as a person?" And that made it, like, I started thinking about, it's like, that's so true. Like, at what point do you make so much money? Let's just say you done made $10 million. Let's just say you made $10 million, and you for me that's a lot of money. $10 million, right? So you got $10 million, and you would do something that you wouldn't even stand for. You like that would destroy you as a person, and you want people to look at you a certain way for more money. Like, it don't make no sense. So what I'm trying to go back to with Doja Cat is that she had to start at the bottom. She didn't start at the top. She started at the bottom, worked her way up, and did certain things to get to the next level. And then when you reach that level, the people that brought you there, right? Or is it because you made so much money that you don't even care about these people anymore? Because the same people that brought you, they could tear you back down. I don't get it, man. To me, when I see her, she's a very attractive woman, but the things that she does is just, it's not normal. Like, the demonic look, the blood look, the weird faces, the things that you say, why are you doing that? What kind of attention are you trying to grab from your audience at this point? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping for her basically saying she don't love her fans, she hates her fans, or am I tripping because she's doing all this demonic stuff? I just don't. I can't ride with it, man. I mean, like I said, I've never been a fan, but I have heard her music because my kids have listened to her music, and I'm just like, hey, we ain't gonna listen to that. Pause. But hey, it is what it is. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like, share this video on your social media platforms, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente. Ya tu sabes, hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com, and always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one. What's good? What's good? Hey, this is Steak. Hey, somewhere on here, there's a link to my music page. Y'all go check out the music. We got video, visuals, we got audio. Trust me, we got some dope music. When you get a chance, subscribe to that channel as well. The music is on there. Hey, let's keep this rolling, man. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Steak, all right? One.